Alan, debate of the day.
Go on then.
Trolleys.
Trolleys? You're off your trolley. What's up?
I've asked you to get 3 of the most popular, and I want to know. Tell you what, I want you to tell me eventually which one you buy if you were parting with your own cash out of these 3.
Well, that's quite easy because I've already bought one. So, but that doesn't mean to still say it is the best on the market, does it? It was the best at the time when I bought mine, but obviously they have moved on again. So, but it's still a good one anyway. Is the one where I've got. But
so what we got on offer then? What we got?
Let's start with this one, Tom. This is the Frenzy. I don't think these were the first. I think Preston was the actual first people to bring one out, but this one's been out a long, long time, and it has actually stood the test of time. When I first saw this one, I just laughed at it because I thought that's never going to catch on that because it looks so big and bulky.
Yeah.
But when you actually use it or see how it's in operation, it is one of the best ones, and it's got a couple of in the last couple of years, Frenzy have been sold out to another company, and this new company, and they have made a couple of modifications. And one of the modifications on it, I think, is a really, really good one, which I'll talk through you in a minute. But the basic concept of this one is, it looks like a pram with no young'un sat in it, doesn't it? somebody's took young'un out of it. But the good thing with this one is your main box sits on the top,
yeah,
and your carry-all or your net bag, whatever you want to do. But your rods go underneath.
So they go underneath. Now, when I first saw this, it made me quite nervous because I thought that's the most vulnerable part of your setup that you don't want to break.
But if it does topple over, and how many have we seen on Facebook now when they're dying to put pictures on of lads going over with the trolleys and that, aren't you?
Yeah.
When these actually do turn over, where's your rods?
I suppose they're falling the least distance, aren't they?
And they're not getting crushed anyway because your rods now are on the top.
Yeah.
Whereas when you've normal barrow, we always put as rods and strap as rods on above everything else, don't we?
Yeah.
But with the rods being underneath, when these do tipple, if they tipple over, and we're not saying they tipple over all the time, but by a long way, but if it does, when it tips over, your rods are actually protected because they're underneath, so nothing squashes on them.
They've got their own little cage.
Yeah, they've got their own little bay underneath, you see. So, and it's got loads of features on it. But one of the key features that I like with this trolley, because I have seen lads do it with their trolleys, with the normal trolleys, some of them turn the handles round and make them like cow handles.
Yeah.
Because it's easier to push than it is to with your hands in the air than it is when you're doing it that way, which I'll explain in a minute. So we basically always push us trolleys that way, don't we?
We do, yeah.
But it's not always the most comfortable. Now, so what some of the lads do with a normal trolley is they turn the handles round so the handles are sticking up in the air, so you can just put your palms of your hands on them and push your trolley along. But what Frenzy have done with theirs is they've took the handles off.
Right.
Or made it so you can take the handles off.
Yeah.
Put them there.
Ah.
So you can push your trolley. And it is easier to push it that way than it is there. I know it doesn't seem a lot of difference, but it does make a massive difference.
I like it.
So
how much are these then?
These are 249 quid, but it comes with everything. You get the handles which come on top and sides. You get the bucket bowl with it. Obviously, you've got the bag, 4 wheels, and everything else that goes with it. So these are $249.99.
So that's contender number 1 in Barrow Wars, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
What's contender number 2?
Contender number 2 is mine.
You've got one of these, have you?
I use one of these. And again, with this one, this is the Matrix.
Yeah.
With this one, you can do a couple of things with it. You can... let me get it right. There we go. You can extend that out if you want, so you can have it longer for the more tackle you take, like you and your mate Matt and what have you, who'll take kitchen sink with you. You can have it longer, you can have it shorter. And the key feature on this one, what I like, and this is one of the main principles I bought this one, is your handles on this one
come round.
You see here, you've got a knob on the side here.
Right. Yeah.
You can lift your handles to whatever length you want, because some of them are too low.
Yeah.
So you can actually move the handles round on this one and have it wherever you want.
So whatever height you are, you can adjust it.
Yeah, you can adjust it. This one has got a lot bigger bag on than the Frenzy one what we had, so you can get more stuff in here. And you know, it's got
proper secret screw as well. You can proper zip it all in.
Yeah, you get all your secret baits and additives in there.
Nobody can spy on you.
You even get a suitcase if you want to pack it all the way at the end of the day.
Wow, all right.
But not be doing that much at this time of year. It's chuck it in and get out at rain, innit? Or cold, just get it into wagging. But so you've got a couple of features on that one. The other feature that has really sold this one to me now, and I don't think I will get rid of mine now. I was thinking about getting rid of it, but Matrix have listened to the anglers, and they have just brought these out.
Ooh.
So this is a front trolley bag. So all you basically do with this is, if you can see on front of that one there, Tom, you've got a small bracket here, which you unscrew somewhere like that, and that goes on there, and you rest your box, back of your box against that, so it can't go flying off when you're trolleying it. Yeah. So you take that one off, and we should have been like Blue Peter and had one ready, shouldn't we? But
one I made earlier.
Yeah, it is one we made earlier, but we'll do it this way instead. So when you open your new packaging up, you get a new one of these. We'll not take it fully out of packaging, but we will be able to do some of it.
Nicely packaged as well.
Oh yeah.
Don't you paint, do you, man?
They've put too much packaging on something. It's like box within a box, isn't it? So we get in there.
What are you getting there? Glad it's not just me who has these issues.
Not be as hard to do your Christmas presents, will it, on Christmas Day? So basically, you get a new one of these front buffer bars, or whatever you want to call it, like that, yeah?
Yeah.
That one replaces the one you've already got in front, like so.
Yeah.
Then your trolley bag. Oh, I've got more packaging, Tom.
I can see where it's going. I can see where it's going.
Come on.
That'll slot in there, and you've got your little pouch, haven't you, like a pelican.
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Pelican?
They have a pouch, yeah.
No?
Well, big beak, don't they?
You don't like a pouch, a beak?
That's true.
So,
we'll go with kangaroo, I think.
That then, there is two screws inside there, but basically that then fits onto the front. So all your keep nets, clothing, bait, whatever you want to do, that is how it's set up. And now that is the ultimate trolley for me.
That's brilliant, mate. Absolutely brilliant. You can see as well, with that addition on there, you've got loads more storage. So how much would it cost, first for the trolley and then for the extension with the
trolley itself is reasonably priced anyway. They're $189.99 for the trolley. So that's everything excluding the new front bag.
Kangaroo strap on.
Kangaroo pelican pouch on it.
How much is that?
And then the new front transporter bag is $64.99. But that includes, as I say, the new bump bar. So you don't have to, so once you buy that, that is you fully rigged up with everything.
You see, we should definitely be in marketing at Matrix. We are named much better than that. Kangaroo pelican pouch is better than four-wheel transport front bag.
So that is a new good addition to that platform.
That's brilliant. You've got one of these. How long have you had it out?
3-4 years now, and I've never had a problem with it. Never had a issue with mine at all.
Brilliant. And we've got one more.
Yeah. Well, this has got to be.
Oh yeah, the old war horse we'll call this.
This has got to be. It no matter however many come out, this has got to be always in your top 3. And people say, why is that? That one's better and that one does that. This was the first.
It was.
So anything that's always the first, in my opinion, is always the best. And if it weren't for this one, there'd be none of these other ones anyway.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, look at legs on boxes, Mel Wild. We'd all still be trying to get bits of driftwood under his box and putting rocks under his box. If it weren't for Mel and his idea and thinking and looking into the future with seat legs, boxes and accessories, we won't have all this, would we? Look at this wall now. And a lot of this is down to Mel Wild and his team. Anyway, back to the trolley. This has been out now, what, 20, 25 years?
Well, the two wheel was first when I had a two wheel.
Yeah, they started off with two wheel, like a wheelbarrow, didn't they? Because that's where the concept come from, really. But then I think somebody adapted the own and put an extra wheel on it, or an extra two wheels, and then the four wheeler came out. So this one, even though it is probably the most basic one now, but it's still got to be in my top three anyway, Tom, because it's the first one.
And how much is it going to cost, this one?
And this one is $229. This one now. You get your back bag with it. The front extends out a little bit longer, but it's just been going forever.
Solid, isn't it?
It's solid. When you do, obviously, it'll fit any box, like all of them do. They all fit all kinds of different boxes. But when you do put a Preston Absolute box on these, or they are rock solid on this platform, on these trolleys. So this one will always be in my top three.